Hello out there in Tamriel. This is Eric coming to you with another hints, tricks, guide. Try to make your life easier here in ESO. Today we'll be discussing antiquities. So, first things first, I will not be holding you by the hand and patting you on the ass as you do this. This is a cursory look at some things that will hopefully make your life easier. Starting off, if you don't know about antiquities, you need to go to Solitude, and that would be here in Western Skyrim. Now, when you're in Solitude, you're heading, as you can see, I'm right there at the Way Shrine. You're heading down to this eye, the Antiquarian Circle. So, there's the Way Shrine, head down the street, and it will be on the left. Once you get there, you enter the building and do a couple basic tutorial quests. We're right here into the Antiquarian Circle. First, you want to talk to Verita. She'll send you over here to learn about the scrying mechanism that is there on the table. You complete it by talking to her, and then she sends you downstairs to talk to someone. Now, I've done this before, so the person isn't here, but usually they're right here on this carpet, rug, mat, and they'll talk to you about dig sites and give you your first antique to find. You will realize it's right outside. Exit this door and come out to this courtyard, and the dig site will be basically right here. Once you do that, you are done with the tutorial section, and you are ready to start scrying for your own antiques. Everything's ready to go, easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? Right. So, from here we will go into scrying, finding dig sites, and excavating proper. See you in just a moment. Well, alright everyone. You now have the ability to scry for antiques and excavate dig sites. But what does that mean? Granted, the tutorial's there, the information's there if you read all the fine print, but hey, who does that, right? Hopefully not a lot. That's why you're here listening to me. Let's go ahead and get into it. First things first, you're looking for antiquities. It's under journal. Just underneath the quests will be where your antiquities are. You have to collect leads. They can drop from world bosses, dungeons, chests, etc. You go into Scryable, it will give you your current zone. And these are the antiquities that are available to scry for. You have your basic colors, same as the weapons and armor. Green, they call advanced. They're all advanced difficulty. What's the difference? Green ones are the easiest. Blue are your middles. Purples are your more difficult versions. And golds tend to be a real pain in the ass. But you will have to improve your passive in order to go from green to being able to do blue, from blue to purple, etc. Now, your passives are, of course, under your skill lines. I'm on excavation there, and scrying is right there. The Antiquarian Insight is what dictates the green, blue, purple, yellow, gold, orange, whatever you want to call it. Which of those you get to scry for. The rest of these all do different things. When it comes to patience, it grants you additional turns when you're doing the scrying mini game. These will coalescence we'll talk about here in a bit. future focus, additional magic charges, which we'll get into, dilation, that's selecting all of the facets of one type, farsight, claiming a line. Preemptive power is a nice one to have. It starts with an additional row. And what does all that mean? How does that affect you? Well, easy peasy lemon breezy. Let's go ahead. Whoops. Go to journal, go to antiquities, and go scryable. Now, before we scry here, once you've gotten into it a bit, you might want to look at all active leads. You'll notice that greens don't tend to have a time limit on them. When it comes to finding these antiquities, you look at the purple, you'll notice that's got 18 days left. The blue there, 7 days left. 15 days left. And greens, no time limit. Purple, 21 days left. What that means is it's a timer. It's how long you have before that lead will disappear and remove itself from this list. So you might want to look for the least, the antiquity that's closest to disappearing. 23 will save you trouble. I can tell you I'm in the zone that I have the shortest amount of time on, and that would be the protective tar warding sigil. I've only got a week to go before it disappears. So we'll go ahead and use this as our example for scrying. Here is your scrying tool and the mini game. Your job is to collect these 6 facets, of course. As you can see right here, I'm starting not from this down center point, but 1 row up. That's what one of those passives is. Next, we have coalescence, which collects things in a snowflake pattern. The other one is to collect all of a particular type that's touching the area you control. I control these 4. So if I want all of the little circle here to be collected, I can use that one. And then the line is self-explanatory. You can collect all facets in a particular line. Now, you'll notice that my line is 6. You start with 4 when you get that first passive. Just like my coalescence is a pretty big snowflake, it starts a little smaller than that. It is worth it to get these passives if you're going to spend any time doing antiquities. It will make your life easier. And don't sit there and cry to me about, I don't want to spend the skill point. Baloney. Horsepucky, I say. You've got over 300 skill points to sink into your tune. You can sit there and spend the passives on these and not worry about it affecting the rest of your gameplay. So just do it, quit whining. Why does it make it easier? Well, let's take a look. I like coalescence. I'm looking at this symbol there, with that symbol there, with that symbol there, with that symbol there. So I want to coalesce those. That creates one big unit. Now, that symbol is reasonably the same as this. Let's see if we can touch. I can touch. So there we go. And that symbol is the same as that symbol. So, ta-da! Now all we have to do is go 1, 2. Right there. 4 of the 6 are collected. So, the top, you'll see, has the 3 magic abilities, whether it's the snowflake, it just highlighted on the right-hand side. If it's the touching, you'll see that highlighted in the middle. It kind of, they use too similar a color, so it's a pain in the butt to see. Or, and we'll go ahead and use the R1, since I'm on a PlayStation, right there, right trigger, and go up that way. Boom. Now we've got that. And we can even, if I so desired, do it again. But the other thing to be aware of is down here, right underneath where my cursor is a spear tip or a ovalish sort of meter. Every move you make, that line will go up. Example. Let's say, oh, I need to get off that. No, no. Boom. Oh no, I used one. Oh no, I used one. Oh no, I used one. You'll see that gets to a point where all of a sudden you could run out of turns. That is why getting those passives makes your life easier. Now it's even given me a countdown. 3, 2. But once you've collected all 6, it narrows your dig site down to just one area. And that's what we want. You can see it highlighted, a little turquoise, bluish area on the map, and that's your dig site. If you have less than 6 of those orbs collected, you will have to go to at least 2 dig sites. If you only collect 1, there's a chance it'll send you to 4 or 5 dig sites, people. And that sucks to have to go to run around the map and check each of the dig sites out to find out that the antiquity is in the last one, of course, Murphy's Law, that you look at. So that is the scrying minigame and some tips and tricks, which simply amount to spend the points, get the passives. That's the easy part, at least for the green and blue, and 50-50 on the purple when it comes to that. We will see you here momentarily. Okay, everyone, so we're here in Grotwood. We've gotten reasonably close to our dig site for our antiquity. Now, you don't always have to check the map, of course. If you look on the compass, there's that antiquarian eye that's right there in the middle. You just keep it in the middle, head towards it, and when you've reached the rough area where it might be, boom, all of a sudden it highlights your compass. Now from here, it's not just a guessing game as to where that dig site is. First things first, again, as with scrying, make your life easier with excavation. Get your passives. There's plenty of skill points. Get an extra layer of hand brush removed. Get your auger upgraded. Get your trowel. Keen eye dig sites. You don't have to get them both, but at least one. It'll make that site easier for you to see. If you're a treasure chest person, you want to get your treasure chest keen eye as well. It makes all treasure chests easier, whether they're in the world or in dungeons. It's a wonderful thing. Reserves gives you that increased amount of time you have available. You know what? We'll go ahead, we'll grab that, because more time, it's a whole lot easier. And these days, I'm trying to get the gold ones, so they run out of time quick. And then the heavy shovel. All of these are useful, and we will use them here momentarily. But again, it's not just a guessing game and looking around the world. You don't have to sit there and go, where in this area do I see something that I need to try to dig? Finding those mounds is a pain in the butt. What you want to do is go to collections, go to collections, go to tools, and you'll notice that the antiquarian eye is under your tools. You want to, because I'm a PlayStation, I hit square to assign it, and assign it to your hotbar. Now, go to your hotbar, highlight it, and tap up and use it. And you will notice it's giving you a pointer. That's the way that the antiquity is. So let's go ahead, sneak our way around just in case there's any enemies, and just keep heading in that direction. Give or take. Hey now, hey now, hey now. We don't want any trouble. You wouldn't want to make me angry. Ha 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 ha. So, we've gone a bit. Where is it? Could be anywhere. Oh. And apparently, I've gone a little too far. As you see, I come over here and I walked out. So let's get back in there. We'll go there. Hey, it's that way. So now we can head this way. Tells me that... Oh, it's gonna be up. Possibly. There it is. We headed that way, and there she be. Even if we didn't see that, let's say the blue highlight is that keen eye. Let's say you didn't have keen eye, and you passed it. You could come over here and go, wait a minute, I passed it. There it is. The dig site. So let's get into excavating. So here we are. We have found our dig site, and now it's time to dig it up. You've got a few tools. First, you use the auger to find out where it is. Now, this is going to be a hot and cold game. You've got red, orange, and yellow. Red says that you're 5 or more away from the antiquity. Orange is 4 spaces away from the antiquity you're looking for. Yellow is 2 spaces away from the antiquity you're looking for. So you just haphazardly pick an area and go, boom, red. So I know it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away. Or it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away. Or it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away. Now the auger only sees through 6 layers. Currently we're working on something that is 6 layers deep only. But when you get to some of the gold antiquities, you kind of have to, you'll be forced to pick specific spots, or you'll have to dig to get to a 6th layer to try to see. Now this says it's 1, 2 away, or 1, 2 away. Now we know that this is 5 away somewhere. So this could be either here or there, depending on how that goes. So we'll pick here. Ta-da! And we're on. Now, of course, we can try to see if it's here. Now we know it's there and there. The question is it here and here, or does it run up this way? So let's see. We'll go there. No. So we know it's down here, and let's go that way. No. So we know it's got to be probably right here. time to start digging. So we go to our remove an area, remove an area, remove an area, remove an area, remove an area. All right. I like using the remove 3x3. It's just fun, easy to do. So let's go. Oops. Boom, boom. Now, we know we had 6. 6 would have been this, maybe 5, maybe 4. So we're probably 3 or 2 away. This is a good time to just start digging alone and going 1, 2. Okay, 1, 2. Okay. You do not want to use your heavy gear at this point. If this was covering up where our antiquity might be, you might want to use the shovel to go ahead and dig down all the way to the bottom, and it may not damage the casing, because if you damage the casing that the antiquity is in, it makes you start the dig site all over. So once you've got it narrowed down, as long as you have enough time, which is dictated by the gold bar across the top, you can start taking dirt away from other places. And before you know it, ta-da, you've found your antiquity. Now, at this point, you get to use the rest of the time to go ahead and find bonus loot. Loot's always a good thing. So, let's take that there. We'll get this there. And now we can take that away. And we'll take this away. That was an air pocket. If that happens too close to the antiquity here, you might destroy the casing and have to start all over again. So when you're digging for bonus loot, I like to stay far away unless you are taking it away shovelful by shovelful right there. And again, you just have to eat up time. You'll notice that I did not use the charge there. That's because I have the passive that sometimes there's a percentage of a chance that it won't use the charge, which is really nice because when you use these tools, you'll notice that that gold bar, it still went down some. My misunderstanding. Anyway, you still get to remove a 3x3 area for the cost of 1 move, as opposed to building up charges and having them go away to build up charges, which takes time away. There you are. Notice you got a new lead that you can follow up on. You've got 30 days again to follow up on that lead before it automatically disappears. The wonderful thing being that you can now go sell these for buku amounts of gold. Not really. But you do enough antiquities in a row, go sell, and all of a sudden it does add up. It's all the nickel and dime, as they like to say. Now that being said, if you ever encounter a moment where you're looking for a lead or you're looking for a dig site and you can't physically access it, say it's on top of that mountain there, well, have no fear, abandon the dig. The lead itself does not disappear. I had it happen once, and boy, it sucked. No, 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 no. Not fun at all. And it took me a while because I was afraid of abandoning it. because I didn't want to lose the lead. Well, again, the lead is there until you find the antiquity or until the time runs out. So if your dig site is not accessible, abandon it. Abandon that dig site and just rescry. Go back to your journal, antiquities, scryable, and rescry for the lead again. Hopefully those tricks, tips, and quick overview of the mini games has made your life easier. Have fun out there in Tamriel, and until next time, happy hunting.